Welcome to Perfect World 完美世界 Episode 50. Okay, the opening of this episode, to me, super hot as we see Shi Hao and Huo alone soaking in the essence pool. Then suddenly, the focus is on Shi Hao, who seems to have his supreme bone being reborn. And although the size of his supreme bone is still a little bit small, but then just to grow into this size, it has already absorbed all the essence from the pool already. I have a question here. If Shi Hao has already absorbed all the essence from the pool, what is left for Huo Ling'e to absorb then? Shouldn't she break out from her this fire lotus already? Donghua logic, really very weird, Just as Shi Hao is experiencing some immense pain, his pain seems to resonate with the surrounding, causing an earthquake effect to happen. Then suddenly he just shoot a beam of energy into the sky, as if his body is unable to handle the power of the supreme bone growing in it. And just because his body is unable to handle the power, causing this strong accumulation of energy to just go out of control. But lucky for him, after he shoot that beam of energy, he seems to be okay already. Once again, Donghua logic, very weird one. Okay. Anyway, just as he was wondering what he should be doing next, he spotted the divine stone trying to snack on something from the surface of the rock. Then he want kaypoh try to go and figure out what is it. As Shi Hao has already absorbed everything from the Nirvana pool already, the divine stone can only snack on whatever that is left over, that has spilled onto the rock. So although the essence it has mixed with the magma, the fact that it contains a drop of essence from the Nirvana pool, it is still something, very, very, very nutritious, especially for divine being. But we all also know the kind of person our main character Shi Hao is. There is no way he's going to let the divine stone snack on the drop of essence magma. So by saying that there's a chaos rock, he actually tricked the divine stone away, and he drank that last drop of the excess magma. Then of course, when the divine stone found out, not happy, make a lot of noise. Not wanting the divine stone to disturb Ling'e, because he also can sense Ling'e is a bit disturbed already because all the noises and everything. Shi Hao bring the divine stone to go and look for something nice to eat. But what else could be left? Since everything that has value already been taken by Shi Hao and Ling'e already. And just when the divine stone thought that he was tricked again by Shi Hao, he discovered a door, which seems to have something good behind it, Not too sure about you, but this setup kind of remind me of the Game of Thrones, Imagine that scene whereby the night walkers were looking up the wall, except here it is not winter, Anyway, Shi Hao being Shi Hao, he really wanted to see what pressures he can find behind those doors, especially since it was written on the door, these 4 words, the war of gods and demons. Just with these 4 words, just these 4 words only, Shi Hao already very excited already. And just as he was about to push open the door, the door suddenly opened, as he was asking Shi Hao to enter like that. And when Shi Hao entered, it seems like he has entered into a battle arena. And just as the divine stone wanted to leave, the door, as automatic as it opened, it suddenly closes as well. Here is also where we found out that the divine stone, being a divine beast, is actually quite a pussy, as it had itself, afraid of what might happen next. Just as we were about to wonder what's going to happen next, a magical beast appeared, and this is no ordinary magical beast, but an ancient mystical ape called Zhu Yan. Imagine, just imagine seeing King Kong, King Kong, the King Kong movie, right? Imagine seeing King Kong, except this one, other than being big in size, also have cultivation and is able to use divine skills. Upon seeing the mystical ape, I tell you, Shi Hao competitiveness also awakened, and he decided to take on the ape head on, As the 2 punches meet, suddenly the ape transformed itself into Shi Hao. Yeah, it transformed itself into Shi Hao. From a big ape, it transformed into a human form. except it has this white fringe okay. And here we can see the epic fighting scene between Shi Hao and Shi Hao. So although okay, the ape Shi Hao is able to duplicate the move Shi Hao strike with okay, Shi Hao is still able to attack it with the Divine Stone spell which only seems like only the real Shi Hao know . Yeah, for the fighting scenes between Shi Hao and Shi Hao okay, I afraid I cannot explain in words clearly just how intense the fight is . So I think it's better if you watch it for yourself . As usual okay, no matter how powerful the clone or whatever you want to call it, doppelganger or whatever okay, somehow it is still unable to win the real one . And this ape Shi Hao soon is unable to even maintain its Shi Hao form and reverted back into its ape form . At this point okay, we thought the ape going to give up already right? No, the ape also summoned the Kunpeng treasure art to fight with Shi Hao . Okay, but unknown to it Shi Hao also known the Kunpeng treasure art. And for Shi Hao to actually see the real complete version of the treasure art summoned by the ape Shi Hao decided to master it as well. Then by just using the Kunpeng treasure art Shi Hao somehow defeated the ape, using the skill the ape used it defeated the ape. Wow, strange . The Divine Stone okay explained to Shi Hao that although Zhu Yan is one of the 10 mystical beasts okay, the Zhu Yan treasure art is actually the having the ability to mimic the treasure art of other mystical beasts . Lucky lucky for Shi Hao okay, this Zhu Yan is a white hair one which although is able to mimic the treasure art okay, but then the power okay is not as strong as that of the golden hair one . Talk about golden hair, 毛球. The Divine Stone also explained to Shi Hao okay, that the place that they are in now is called the Land of Trials, and it consists of 108 levels. And if someone can really complete all 108 levels, that someone will be able to walk down the path. But what is this path? Even the Divine Stone also have no idea. This is like say already like never say like that . And as Shi Hao throw the Divine Stone towards a door the door suddenly just open then many paper boats like images appear . Just as Shi Hao tried to grab one of them suddenly many energy board appeared from nowhere. Suddenly just appeared out of nowhere and then attack Shi Hao . Somehow okay, just somehow after Shi Hao managed to block the energy boat's attack the black paper boat also disappeared. And just like that, Shi Hao seems to have reached some form of understanding that the paper boat might be left behind by that person. Who? You guess and then you comment below, okay? As they walk on, okay, they came to a great wall. Okay, not the Great Wall or China Great Wall, but this is just a great piece of wall in front of them. Okay, and then they saw the carving on it. Okay, and the Divine Stone okay, guessed okay, that the owner of the black paper boat must be one of the master of the wall. Okay, he also advised Shi Hao if can just don't touch any of the things left behind by this person as it is rumored okay, that whatever creatures in contact with the power of the ancient master all will eventually disappear . Once again, not sure why, but Shi Hao decided to try the 108 level challenge as he believed okay, the so-called path might be some kind of faith . Okay, as he cleared a few levels okay, he suddenly felt Ling might be breaking through already, you know. And then he ran back to her lah. To be honest, the story kind of break here lah, okay, for the 108 level challenge and the wall of the gods and demons okay, and I felt okay, I wasted at least okay, the last 15 to 20 minutes of my life watching this epic fights which have totally zero connection to the main story lah. What about you? Do you feel the same as me or not? Waste of time, right? Now, witness the power of Donghua magic as Huo Ling remold herself. And this process, this remolding process, not only improve her power and cultivation, it also transform her body, looks, hairstyle, and even makeup leh. And then very lucky for Shi Hao, he's able to steer a peek at her naked body, and this time a real woman body before Ling magically got some clothes on. Then as Ling flapped her wings, she also somehow summoned out the true feather of the phoenix. This one the last treasure of the holy palace. And because Shi Hao cannot retrieve it, because it doesn't resonate with it. Okay, so Ling tried to retrieve it for Shi Hao. And just as Ling retrieved it for Shi Hao, they were suddenly teleported out of the holy palace to different places. Then suddenly, just as Shi Hao get ready to keep the true phoenix feather, but not trying to find out where Huo Ling is, he was attacked. To be honest, this is another story break, okay, if you ask me. Alright, that's it for this episode, and I hope to see you in the next video, okay? Stay safe and 再见!